In this video, we will learn how to derive short-run cost functions from the given Cobb Douglas production function. The question is, derive short-run cost function from the given Cobb Douglas production function where output is a function of capital and labor, which is equal to k raised power 1 upon 2 times L raised power 1 upon 2. When capital is fixed at 25 units and wage rate of labor is $25 and rental rate of capital is $10. Okay. So, what we are being given the production function Q is equal to k raised power 1 upon 2 times L raised power 1 upon 2. Okay. Also, we are being told that capital is fixed at 25 units, wage rate of labor is $25 and rental rate of capital is $10. Okay. Now, what exactly will be the total cost of the firm? That will be equal to wage rate times units of labor employed plus rental rate of capital times units of capital employed. Okay. Now let us first solve this given production function. We are being given Q will be equal to, now K is being fixed in the short run. That means in the short run capital is fixed. We can only change the labor. Output will be a function of the labor. If you imply more labor, more output will be produced with the fixed capital here. Okay. So in place of K we have 25 units here, 25 raised power 1 upon 2. Okay. Times labor, that is L raised power 1 upon 2. Let us solve this for L here. So Q will be equal to, so 25 raised power 1 upon 2 is 5. We will get L raised power 1 upon 2, which implies L raised power 1 upon 2 will be equal to Q upon 5. Okay. So transposing 1 upon 2, it will become, so our L will become, here we can see it will become square here. So we get Q square upon 25. Okay. We have solved the given production function for L. Now, what will be then total cost? So total cost will be equal to wage rate of labor, that is being given us as 25, times the value of labor, which we got here is Q square upon 25, plus rental rate of capital, which is 10, times units of capital employed, which is here 25. This is to say our cost function is like this: W into L plus R into fixed capital. Okay. So solving this function again, so 25 and 25 will get cancelled. So total cost function for this firm will be equal to Q square plus 250. Okay, this is the short run cost function for the firm. Now we need to derive the different kinds of costs here. Okay, so as we know, total cost is actually a combination of, rather the aggregation of, the variable cost plus fixed cost. Okay, then what will be the variable cost in this case? Variable cost is that very cost which changes with the with the units of inputs implied. So here variable cost will be Q square. Variable cost is that very cost which changes with the output level. If you produce more output, more cost will be incurred. If you produce less output, so less cost will incur here. So variable cost is Q square. Okay, and what is then fixed cost? Fixed cost is that very cost which does not change with the level of output. Whether your output is 0, 10 or none, it will remain same, which is here 250. Okay, so this is the fixed cost here, this is the variable cost here, and similarly we can find out average total cost. So average total cost will be equal to total cost upon output. So total cost is Q square plus 250. To this we divide by Q, which implies it will be equal to Q plus 250 upon Q. Okay, so this in fact denotes this is the average total cost. Okay, now what is average variable cost? Average variable cost will be equal to variable cost upon output. So variable cost is Q square upon Q. So average variable cost will be equal to Q. And what about average fixed cost? That is simply the total fixed cost upon the output. So fixed cost is here 250 upon Q. This will be our average fixed cost. Similarly, we can find out, and here you can see our average total cost is actually equal to average variable cost plus average fixed cost. Why? Because average total cost which we calculated is Q plus 250 upon Q, and what we got as average variable cost, which we calculated it as Q, and what was about the average fixed cost, that is 250 upon Q. Okay, so this relationship holds here. Now we can also find out the marginal cost, that very cost which changes how much and there is change in the total cost when we produce one additional unit of output. That is called the marginal cost. That is simply the derivative of total cost function with respect to output. So here, given this total cost function, its derivative with respect to Q, so derivative of Q square will be 2Q, and derivative of a constant is 0 here. Okay, so this is our marginal cost, and in fact here marginal cost is also actually the derivative of variable cost with respect to output. You can see here our variable cost is Q square, its derivative with respect to Q is 2Q. Okay, so this is how do we find different kinds of costs in the short run. I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.